Hi everyone, it's Cindy, and I've been cleaning off my desk. I had it piled up way higher than this, and I just been trying to organize and reorganize in my craft room. And like just yesterday, I took all of my pre-made pockets, tucks, things like that, envelopes that I just had jumbled up in a bunch of files in my filing cabinet, and I filed them by type, like book page single pocket, book page multiple pocket, book page trifold, book page envelopes, junk mail envelopes, junk mail, whatever, pockets, just different things like that. So I was organizing all that and grabbing stuff off my desk that I had made or chunked or whatever, and decided, well, I just go ahead and turn on the camera since I am trying to work up these scraps you see here. I have scraps of napkin, I have scraps of wallpaper, and maybe a little bit of some scrapbook paper here and there. So what I was doing right now was trying to salvage these pieces of napkin that I had not used on another project. I had used the design was more solid in another part of the napkin. Here we go. Here's the napkin. There's a napkin. Well, see, it's got the stripe. I think it's supposed to be ribbon. And I don't know if that comes off real well when you split it up. So I just was thinking, I want to do away with that stripe. So I was I can't find my water brush. It's here. I know it's here somewhere. And I had some tweezers I found the other day that I can't find today when I need them. I know it's here. But I did find my tiny attacher that I had missing last week or the other week ago or so. So anyway, I can't find my water brush, so I just took this little jar that's got a little indented lid a little bit and my spray ball of water and just sprayed some water on there, and it holds the water just a little bit. I'm taking my paintbrush and I'm going along this napkin just enough so that I can tear that ribbon part off. So I'm just left with a strip like that, and I've just been setting them aside. So I'm going to just glue these like collage type on a book page journaling card here, or it could be a tuck. I don't know that I need any more of either one after having sorted through all that stuff, but at least I'll have something done with the scraps. And I'll finish this, then I'll show you what else I've done with scraps. Okay, that actually is to be thrown away. Okay, so put these over here, and I'm just using this as a glue book, and this is one of the pages from this book that I used as a glue page and then folded it over when it got too sticky, and now I'm just gonna do something on the front. So my idea is to take these strips of napkin and just lay them down, and oops, there goes my lid. Grab the lid. Okay. And just keep doing that until I fill up this journaling card. And one more should do it. Let's use a skinny one. I think a skinny one will fit. Yep. And I had already made a few of these, like I said, with the rest of the napkin on there. And I'm not sure where I put them, but somewhere. So it's a ready-made base. Okay, now we gotta pry it off of here. And I just trim mine with scissors. I see people use emery boards and things, but nothing beats the ease of a pair of scissors. So, and this is kind of jagged here, so it doesn't really matter. I can just cut it straight. So I've taken the scraps of that napkin and just made something a little bit more useful. So anyway, I'll set that aside to dry. Another thing I've been doing is taking these strips of wallpaper, like here's one, and just gluing them to some book page that I've doubled. And actually I haven't glued that one down. I want to make faux stamps out of them. So what I'll do is just find my scissors, if we're lucky. Yes, orange ones. I've done this a zillion times, but I love these things. You just can't get enough of these. They make great page decorations, top tucks, decorations for tags, pockets, or they could be paper clips, just everything. So you've got a stamp shape, and then you'll finish it off with a focal point and some stamping, and it'll make a faux stamp. And I can show you what they look like when they're done. They look like these. Get this big one so you can see. And like I said, I've shown these a zillion times. So I just ink around it, I put some focal point on it, and then I also do the postage stamping right there. So anyway, that's another thing I've been doing with all this stuff on my desk. And I also was organizing my little, these photo albums, what they are, but I have one for faux stamps, I have one for labels, and I have one for words. And I've also started to, the die one's completely empty because I haven't done it yet. I do have some dried flowers there, but I'm going to take a punch out of the dies, and I've done the punches just to show myself what all punches I have, because they're kind of jumbled up, and the dies for sure are not here beside me, so sometimes you just forget what you have. So I just picked a color, and just on these it was the punches, just punched out every punch I have, and like I did my circles and told what size they were. So that's handy. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the dies as soon as I get the die machine out. It's kind of covered up right now. There goes my bottle of water. Okay, so anyway, that's what I'm doing with these. Got a couple of different things going on. And then one other thing I've done, I think just one other one, is I know that you've probably seen Gail. She has this book, and I'm not sure what she calls it, but it was just a book that she went and put all of her leftover scraps in, and then she tears it out and cuts it up, and it's like a master board, and then you can make journaling cards or pocket tags. So I've been taking this leftover wallpaper and gluing it in the pages in here where I'm still have gaps, see. So anyway, nothing earth-shattering. I'm trying to find some, here's some of the wallpaper right there. And just some to get it off my desk, get it in this book, finish it up, and I always will have an overabundance of tags and things in there. So that's what I'm working on so far. I will say that I found my envelope punch board, and I can't see the book right now. I don't know what, I probably put it over with my collaging, but it was a cookbook, and the pages were pretty much square. They had like the binding over here, so I thought, oh, I'm going to use my envelope punch board. So anyway, I picked a size, trimmed the paper, made the envelopes. I just was not happy with them. Like, you know, the flap's too far. Well, I tried a different size. Well, something else was wrong. I'm not sure. I just didn't like it. So I'm putting that aside. So in case anyone remembers me saying, hey, I'm looking for my punch board, I used it and I'm not happy with the result. So I'm not going to make envelopes out of those square pages. And they're really thick, nice pages. So I'll find something to do with them. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I got a lot more cleanup to do. I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that will be. Thanks for watching. Bye. I'm back so soon. A couple of other things I'm making out of these scraps that's on my desk are these things that Roxy Creation did for her weekly challenges, either this week or last week's, I think. And basically you're just layering up strips of paper, and then you're putting a tab on them, and then it can be used in your journal if you have like a flip out or something. You want to put like a little something to help you turn the page, or it could just be on the edge of a page of a book, of one of the pages in your journal, and it just helps you turn a page and decorate it as well. So anyway, I thought I made 3 real quick. Thought, oh, I should show you guys what I'm doing. Like I said, this was Roxy's idea, and I think she got the idea from someone, and she had the video attached to her. So if you want to see it, just go look for Roxy's weekly challenge. I don't know what number, but you can figure it out pretty quick. So anyway, I was going to make some tabs, and that made me think, that's something else I can do with these scraps. I can make tabs, and I don't want to use the same material that I used in my little edge border thingies here, but I can still punch some of these out and just put them in my stash. So I'm just making a couple, get about 2 out of this strip, and that uses up some of this leftover scraps, and I still have a little piece right there I might can use for something. Okay, so I need to make some for these 3 things here though. And like I said, I don't want to use these because that was my background base on those. So I had this when I was digging through all my pockets and things yesterday. I found this envelope full of scraps, and I know what I used it for. It was to make these pockets. Let me see if I can find it. I had forgotten all about these, and I got this idea. I'm pretty sure it was from Pam, Paper Outpost. Pam at the Paper Outpost. And basically you just take your little bits and pieces, it's on your desk, you glue it to a book page, and this might be a double book page. No, I think it's just a single. It's kind of hard to tell. Single book page because you got all these layers you collage on there. It could be stamps, it could be bits and pieces from whatever. You can do some stamping on it, and then some fussy stitching, not fussy, messy stitching around it. Makes a cute pocket. I remember doing those, but I had forgotten about them, so that was fun. So that's what these scraps, I'm pretty sure, were for. But I thought maybe we can find some in here that would work for a tab. That's going to be awful small. We can try it. Don't think it's going to work, though. It might. Yeah, that makes a good tag. Just a pretty neutral tag. And let's see. Here's some. This is a little bit wider. It's got a little bit of book page with it, so why don't we try that? It's going to be upside down. Okay. It's going to be upside down either way I go. Unless I go this way, which I've already got the band in there now. Okay, so here's another one. Might be wide enough. These are pretty delicate. See, it's breaking right there on. As soon as I fold it, this one looks a little different. Okay, I might get a couple of this, and that should be enough. And there's no, these are just plain, but of course, can be decorated any way you want. And I'm thinking I might decorate them with just some stamps on there. Get lined up. Oh, it's hard to cut it. Don't know that I'll get this one. It's too flimsy. All right, we'll go for something else. That yellow might work since I have yellow background, so let's just do this one. Much easier to get in. Okay, find scraps. Okay, now let's finish these off. Let me get this out of the way. Put it over here. Okay. All right, tabs. My glue is oozing over here, so we'll just put some glue on this. And basically you just pick a side, whichever side you want to be towards the edge. And you can stick the tab out as far as you want. Let's try. This one's got some yellow just right up there at the top, so we'll put this sort of in the middle. Okay. Maybe stick it out a little further. Okay. Oh, I forgot I was going to stamp on those. I was just thinking of background stamp. Just, I got more off of it. Maybe this, like that. This side's kind of blank, but it won't hurt to go ahead and decorate that. So anyway, let's do this one before we put it on. Okay. That was frayed burlap. I haven't used that in a while, so it's good to use it. Okay, I'm putting these here where you can see them, and I don't have no clue if I'm on frame or not. Hopefully I am. Okay, let's glue this last one on. I'll put it on the different side. All right, we'll put it on this side. And the top. So anyway, I'm not sure what she called these, but they're kind of cool, and they use the scraps, so that's fun. So that's one thing I was doing, and then one other thing when I was kind of looking around for stuff, whenever I was doing the thing with the napkins, I had the white backgrounds, so I just got my alcohol inks, and all I have are bright colors and alcohol inks. So I got these out, sprayed them, and then now they're dry, and this one feels like it's two of them. It could be, because one of them I split off with two. So let's get one we know for sure is just one. Here we go. So what I do with these is take a book page and fold it in half. And let's see. Looking for my glue stick. Don't see it, don't see it, gotta have it. Glue the book pages together. And I'm just gonna put it on just like I did that napkin. Except I don't have the glue stick. Well, that's just fine. But here it is, hiding in the scraps. It thought it could get away with it. I got 2 balls of Fabri-Tac in my way. Okay, I don't even have the lid on it. I'm trying to take it off. So just put a generous amount of glue stick on here, or you can use Mod Podge. But I'm going to use glue stick, and then I'm going to smooth this on there. Pry this off. And that gives me a background for my tag. Now I can either lap it over or cut it off. Since it's kind of tearing there, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. And I can use all these scraps to just keep making more. I'm going to cut that kind of straight. That's where I tore it out of the book. So this was scraps of napkins. And I had done this earlier and used a lot more orange. And I just loved the way it looked behind the tags. There we go. So there is the background. Now, if I decided, hey, wait a minute, that's way too bright, I can always do what I just did, maybe some stamping on it, and definitely distressing. Kind of tone it down a little bit. Change the look of the background, and then of course you'll have putting scraps of paper and flowers and butterflies or whatever on it. So, and anyway, that's what I'm doing, and I'm still cleaning, so I'll see you later. Bye.